Good afternoon. My name is David DeQuoy. I'm here in Pasadena. It's about 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I just wanted to take a minute to express my gratitude for mentors in my life that had impressed upon me 19 years ago the importance of volunteerism. The way that happened for me is that I was engaged in a process of personal development, and it came a place where I was stagnated in my networking capability, stagnated in some of my empathic abilities, I guess we can say. You know, as we know that sometimes emotions can be similar to an iceberg. We can get frozen over time by different exposures, sometimes different traumatic events. It could even be engaged in our careers or professions to the extent where we conveniently tune emotional availability out. Our EQ, our emotional quotient, kind of takes a hit when we're engaged in different life experiences. What took place for me was I was encouraged to get involved in community. And that's something I'd like to pass on to you. As a result, as a direct result of my interactions in volunteerism, that really enhanced my ability to identify a set path that I want to go in. In other words, I found my passion in that application. I'd like to encourage you just to brainstorm on some ways that you can give back to your community, whether that be in getting active with neighborhood councils, beginning to talk about topics within your community, networking with like-minded individuals within that realm. It may be youth centers, maybe once a week, maybe there's a craft or there's an ability that you have, or simply just being the ear for someone to listen to. The empathic growth that begins to take place when we're making human connections is real interesting. You know, scientifically, when we come to the biological impacts, there's something called the vagal nerve that runs through our entire body. It's interesting because it really sparks the need for connection. Well, let's take an example. Driving down the freeway, there's an accident on the side of the road. Traffic slows down and everyone has the inkling to look. Everyone has to connect with the human experience. Well, some of us think that's just curiosity, but what we find that is actually a biological, psychological, and sociological connection that takes place on the physiological level with this concept of the vagal nerve. So the point is that we're clocked with the innate ability for human connection. I'd just like to challenge you and encourage you to find ways, brainstorming with family, brainstorming with friends, to think about what's some ways that you can connect on a greater level, that you can help and not hurt, that you can contribute in a way that will take your trajectory in exponential growth. Once again, I hope that this tidbit of information, maybe there's a point or two that stood out. Connectivity is really the element that takes us to the next level. Once again, may your every endeavor lead to your success. Peace and blessings be yours.